It's the most prestigious award presented by the IAFC, the Ben Franklin Award for Valor. And this year we are thrilled to have the recipient, Hilton Head Fire Chief Chris Blankenship, in studio with us this morning. Thanks for your time today.
Thanks for having me.
So as I mentioned, this is an incredible award that is presented. How does it feel to you to be honored by your peers in this manner?
I think it's amazing. From a smaller department that doesn't fight a lot of fire, I think to have the ability to receive this award for an amazing job that the crew did that day says a lot for us.
And this award is given to someone who has exhibited expert training in saving a life. Can you talk a little bit about the incident that led you to this award and also the impact that it's had on you?
Yeah, so I remember the day very well because it was actually the day I was announced as the next fire chief. So really my first day of knowing that I was going to become the new fire chief. That night we had this fire. It was a very large short-term rental in an oceanfront district in one of our communities, and the call came in as a 75% involved house fire, which we don't typically have house fires that get to 75% involved without us knowing about it sooner.
Okay.
So going to that call, the crews had told me, they're like, yeah, maybe not. It's that big, but they got on scene and it truly was 75% involved. And on the way there, they had heard that there was 3 people entrapped. Out of the 6 people of the house that night, 3 were still unaccounted for. The crew immediately went into service. My truck company particularly went into a house that we would not typically ever go interior on unless there was known life safety risks. So went in, they immediately found one gentleman on the outside on a roof that had gotten out of the house and quickly got him down. And then the company of Truck 6 went in probably the only door they could have gone in that wasn't involved in fire, and did a search and found Amy, the fire victim that they pulled out. She was unconscious, unresponsive inside. They pulled her out. They immediately started CPR in the front yard on her while other crews were still responding. The medic unit got there. They were able to resuscitate her on scene, got her into the back of the ambulance, and ultimately ended up transporting her to Augusta, Georgia, to the burn center. So she suffered from smoke inhalation, burns across her body. But they were, we've since met with her. She's made a full recovery. It's an amazing story.
I mean, how does that feel for you to know that thanks to your crew, she's still alive today?
It was the most amazing. We actually brought her back for an award ceremony we had.
Wow.
And just to see her on stage and thanking all those people that helped save her life was truly remarkable.
Well, as I mentioned, you are now the chief at Hilton Head and Fire Department. That's a department that you started off as an intern with, and now you've worked your way up. That's an incredible feat, and I feel like something that you don't hear a lot of these days. How important do you think it was to the success of your career to start with the department and then work your way up the ranks?
I think it's very important for me. I love the fact that I will only spend my time and my career in one department. Coming in as an intern in college, I had the opportunity to come to Hilton Head and get to know the guys and know the department and realize that I liked it and wanted to stay. So 22 years later, here I am as the new fire chief. But in a department our size, about 150 people, to know all of the levels of the department and to be able to say that, I've kind of done all of those, is important. And, to me, community is very important. We are very community driven in our department, and, living and working on the island has definitely benefited me in my career.
Well, your career is certainly an admirable one. Do you have any piece of advice to maybe the younger generation or somebody who's that future intern or just coming into the department?
I would say one of the biggest things my father told me when I was very young is you have to have fun. You have to come to work and have fun, because if you don't enjoy your job, it could be a miserable existence for you. So I would say to the next generation of firefighters, it's a job. There's a time to do business, but there's also time to have fun. So I try to instill in my staff and in my crews that you should still have fun in everything you do.
Awesome. Well, Chief Blankenship, congratulations on your award. Very well deserved, and we certainly thank you for your time today.
Thank you.